Welcome to Speak Stride English, the best place to help you learn English.
Chapter 4: The Rising Stakes.
The following day, Mia awoke feeling a strange combination of excitement and unease. The compass, now warm and familiar in her hand, seemed to pulse with energy, as if it were alive, sharing her anticipation. She had visited 2 of the marked locations on the map, each unveiling a piece of the city's hidden history. But as much as the compass felt like a guide, Mia couldn't shake the feeling that it was leading her towards something much bigger and potentially more dangerous than a simple treasure hunt. With her next destination circled on the map, she set out once again, this time to the outskirts of the city, where an old, abandoned train station stood. The station was a relic of the past, left untouched and overgrown with weeds. Its crumbling walls and shattered windows gave it an eerie charm, a reminder of a time when people had gathered here to say their goodbyes and start new journeys.
Mia stepped onto the old platform, feeling the weight of history settle around her. She was alone, or so she thought.
An unexpected encounter. As she approached the dilapidated entrance, she heard the sound of footsteps echoing through the empty station. Startled, she looked around, her heart pounding. A man, dressed in a dark coat and carrying a leather satchel, was moving through the shadows. He hadn't noticed her yet, but something about him felt unsettling.
Mia quickly ducked behind a pillar, clutching the compass to her chest as she watched him from a distance. The man was pacing, his gaze fixed on an old map of the station hanging on the wall. He seemed to be looking for something she suspected might be the same thing she was after.
Her heart raced as she tried to keep her breathing steady. Was this man following the same trail? Could he know about the compass, or the hidden stories she had been uncovering? Just as she was about to turn and leave, the compass began to vibrate in her hand, the needle pointing toward a locked door behind the man. Mia froze. She knew the compass was trying to lead her there, but she couldn't risk being seen. After what felt like an eternity, the man muttered something under his breath and left, his footsteps fading into the distance. Once she was sure he was gone, Mia approached the door. She tried the handle, but it was locked tight. Looking around, she noticed a small, rusted key hidden in a crack in the wall beside the door. She grabbed it and unlocked the door, stepping into a narrow corridor that led to a forgotten part of the station.
The discovery.
The corridor led to an old storage room filled with dusty crates and broken furniture. In the corner, she noticed a pile of old newspapers stacked neatly, as if someone had been preserving them. She picked up the top one and scanned the front page, noticing a headline that caught her eye.
Mysterious disappearance at the Central Train Station, 1927.
The article recounted the story of a woman who had vanished at the station nearly a century ago. She had been on her way to meet someone, but no one knew who. Witnesses claimed to have seen her with a strange man, and rumors of a hidden fortune surfaced shortly after her disappearance.
Mia's mind raced as she pieced together the clues. The locket, the hidden love letters, and now this mysterious disappearance. It all seemed connected. Perhaps the compass was guiding her to uncover not just hidden places, but the lives and stories that had been forgotten by time.
As she placed the newspaper back on the stack, she noticed a small, leather-bound journal tucked behind it. Opening it carefully, she found entries from the missing woman, each one filled with stories of love, hope, and hints of a hidden legacy she planned to leave behind. A new threat.
Mia's discovery filled her with excitement, but it was short-lived. As she turned to leave the room, she heard footsteps approaching again. This time, it was clear they were moving quickly, with purpose. She tucked the journal into her bag and hurried back through the corridor, closing the door quietly behind her.
Peering around the corner, she saw the same man from earlier, along with a second figure, a tall woman dressed in dark clothing. The 2 of them were talking in hushed voices, their expressions serious. "I'm telling you, the compass is here somewhere," the man said, his voice tense. "If we can find it, we'll have access to all the hidden sites. The treasure, the secrets, they'll be ours." The woman nodded. "And if someone else finds it first?" The man's face hardened. "Then we'll take it from them." This is too valuable to let slip through our fingers.
Mia felt a chill run down her spine. She realized with a sickening certainty that these two weren't just interested in the city's history, they were after the compass. And they were willing to do whatever it took to get it.
Carefully, Mia slipped away from her hiding spot, heart racing as she left the station and made her way back to the safety of her apartment. Once inside, she bolted the door and sank onto her couch. Her mind spinning, she had always thought of the compass as a guide, something mysterious but harmless. Now, she understood the stakes were much higher. If these people knew about the compass, then they might have been following her all along. And if they found her, they wouldn't hesitate to take it from her by force. Seeking help? That evening, Mia returned to the museum and found Leo. She explained everything, from the mysterious man and woman at the train station to the journal she had found. Leo listened intently, his expression growing more serious with every word. This is more than just a historical mystery. Mia, he said finally, if these people are after the compass, they might know more than we think. They could be part of a group that's been searching for it for years, hoping to unlock the city's secrets and possibly exploit them.
Mia nodded, feeling a mixture of fear and determination. So, what should I do? I can't just give up the compass. It's leading me to something important.
Leo thought for a moment, then said, we'll have to be careful. I can help you, but we need to move fast. The longer we hold on to the compass, the greater the risk. But maybe there's a way to outsmart them. They decided to work together, using the clues they had uncovered to stay one step ahead of the mysterious rivals. Leo suggested they create decoy trails, leaving false clues to throw them off. Mia agreed, feeling a renewed sense of courage. She wasn't alone in this anymore. And together, they might just be able to uncover the truth before anyone else.
End of chapter 4.